In the days that followed Emily's disappearance, the town was cast into a state of mourning and fear. Whispers spread like wildfire, and the legend of the haunted road reached far beyond the town's borders. Visitors and paranormal enthusiasts flocked to the area, eager to experience the malevolence that had claimed the young woman. Among those drawn to the haunting tale was a determined journalist named Sarah. Intrigued by the mysterious circumstances surrounding Emily's vanishing, Sarah arrived in the small town armed with her camera, recorder, and an unwavering curiosity. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting an eerie glow over the desolate road, Sarah began her investigation. She walked the path Emily had taken, retracing her steps with a mixture of trepidation and fascination. The chilling night air enveloped her like a shroud, causing goosebumps to crawl across her skin. In the distance, Sarah spotted the same dilapidated house where Emily had sought refuge. Its windows were dark, but Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. Ignoring the knot in her stomach, she pressed on, determined to uncover the truth behind the road's malevolence. As she explored the house, Sarah discovered faded newspaper clippings that spoke of tragic accidents and unexplained disappearances that had plagued the road for decades. Local folklore spoke of a vengeful spirit that sought retribution for a terrible injustice committed long ago. The spirit was said to be a tormented soul, trapped in a cycle of pain and despair, forever bound to the haunted road. With each piece of evidence Sarah gathered, the oppressive atmosphere in the house grew thicker. Shadows danced on the walls, and the temperature seemed to plummet. Despite her journalistic instincts, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that she was crossing a boundary she shouldn't. Just as she was about to leave, Sarah heard a faint whisper, a voice that sent a chill down her spine. It seemed to come from within the very walls of the house, echoing through the empty halls. Straining to listen, Sarah could make out words, spoken in a mournful tone. "Help! Release! Trapped!" Sarah's heart pounded, and her pulse quickened as she followed the voice. It led her to a hidden compartment behind a crumbling wall. Inside, she found a tattered journal, its pages filled with faded ink. As she read the journal's contents, Sarah uncovered the heartbreaking story of Samuel, a man who had lived in the town a century ago. Samuel had been wrongfully accused of a crime he didn't commit and was sentenced to a cruel and undeserving fate. His spirit, unable to find peace, became bound to the very road he had once called home. Driven by compassion, Sarah made it her mission to help Samuel find the release he so desperately sought. She sought out experts in paranormal research, hoping to find a way to communicate with the tormented soul. Together, they conducted seances, held vigils, and delved into the town's archives to piece together the truth. In her tireless pursuit of the truth, Sarah uncovered a forgotten ritual, a way to release the spirits trapped in the haunted road. To accomplish this, they needed to reenact the night of Samuel's wrongful conviction, hoping to reverse the curse that bound him to the desolate road. On a moonless night, under the watchful gaze of the ghostly figures, Sarah and a team of brave souls performed the ritual. The air crackled with energy as they retraced the steps of the terrible night, seeking to right the wrongs of the past. With the last incantation spoken, the ground trembled, and the air seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly force. Slowly, the ghostly figures faded away, their mournful cries turning to whispers carried away by the wind. In that moment, the town felt a profound stillness, as if the malevolence that had plagued the road for centuries had finally been vanquished. Sarah knew that Samuel's spirit had been set free, finally released from the torment that had bound him for so long. The haunted road was no more. Its malevolence was replaced with a sense of peace and tranquility. Sarah's investigation had not only unraveled the dark secrets of the past, but it also brought closure to those lost souls trapped in eternal suffering. In the years that followed, the town's tragic history became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the consequences of injustice and the power of compassion. The haunted road had finally found its redemption, thanks to the bravery and determination of a journalist named Sarah, who had set out to uncover the truth and, in doing so, had brought peace to the tormented souls and the town that had feared the night for far too long.